We moved here in 2000, and we moved next door, and this building was empty and had no roof, but it was still a pretty interesting looking building. We thought about it for 13 years and tried to figure out if there was a way that we could renovate it, because we have done a few other houses on this block. So we planned and gave up, and finally, when the city had condemned it in 2007 and was starting to talk about tearing it down last spring, spring of 2013. So we seriously looked into renovating it. We like open floor plans. That's what we have next door. We based most of the ideas of this house on how we lived in that house next door, which was very handy, because it would be terrifying to start from scratch and not have a clue where to go. But this is how we live, this is how we entertain, and this is the way we use a space. There's another hidden piece over here. This is where the microwave is. And this, these are IKEA cabinets, which really did fit our budget. They're well designed. The bottom, the drawers, so it's easy to pull anything out. We were able to customize this cabinet to get the microwave in here, which is really handy. We don't use it all that often, but we did a lot of tricks with that. This sink is extremely deep. We managed to reconfigure this cabinet too. This is a 12-foot island. We were excited about that because we end up with a good flow. People can move all through here quite easily, and that's what they always do when we have a old gathering. We put the dining room in front because we don't always use the dining room, but when we do, it's a nice long table. We have hosted some pretty large dinners with that long table in the past, and so there was plenty of room for it here. It makes a nice entrance, but it allows us to do the heavy-duty living back here.
These really cool cellular shades that we pull down every night. And they're wonderful because they don't have any mechanism on them, no strings or anything like that. So you can just raise them or lower them.
And we leave the
really handy.
we leave the transoms open so that there's no privacy issue, and we get some spectacular shots of moons and stars in there at night. We hid a couple of the shelves around the corner here to hide the hodgepodge of razors and shampoo bottles. That's always cluttering in a big closet with, or a big shower with lots of visible access, but we thought that was a pretty good solution. And then also around the corner here on this end wall, we put another little hidden cabinet with a lot of storage, and then there's an electrical shelf here to keep some of the rechargeables and toothbrushes off the bathroom counters. When you look at the foundation stone, it's still blue stone, those amber colors. We were very lucky to find that because on the shelf it's white or light gray, but as soon as you put a sealer on it, it starts bringing out all these colors that also exist in the foundation.
Now, a lot of people ask us when they come up here, why didn't you make this your master bedroom suite? And really all along we wanted to have a third floor space that would be a public space, you know, kind of a hangout room, TV room, entertainment room. We always envisioned it just like this with a wet bar and a patio, and we knew that we wanted to have a roof deck. So this is a great little space. It's just for sitting, having a cocktail, just looking around. It's so interesting to see this vantage point of the neighborhood, all the little rooftops and all the little details of, you know, the historic Mexican War streets. And it's also pretty comfortable up here with built-in benches. We can just sit and have as many people as we want come and join us.
Pittsburgh is a beautiful city. It doesn't show that today, but typically we can see so much sky here, so much activity, birds, hawks, wildlife, and you can hear the hustle and the bustle and the vibrancy of the city. You can see actually a bit of a river when lights come on at night down by the convention center. And then once the city lights up, then it's truly spectacular. And because all the lights are kind of lower than we are, we really do get a great view of the sky. So it's the best of everything up here. It's a grand old building. It was nice of that building to stay standing this long and tall so that we could be up here this high.
It just waited for us.
It did. I think it did.
When people used to come and visit us, they would tease us and say, when are you going to buy that building and do something with it? We said, oh, we can never do that. We can never afford to do that. That's crazy. So it's really weird to think that we really did it.
Yeah.
This building was just waiting to come back to life.